I've been studying in med school for 2 years already, and since that time I've collected lots of printouts, handouts, books and other paper clutter. Hello guys, Alex here, and today I'd like to discuss with you how digital note-taking works. So my note-taking system before was all around the paper. I've printed out all the presentations I needed, I have printed out all of the handouts I needed, I've bought lots of books and so on and so on. And so, after 2 years of such experience, I decided to try digital note-taking, and here I'd like to show you how it really works in an everyday life. Let's dive in. So first of all, I've decided to take handwritten notes because of some studies, because of the impact it has on learning. For example, the study "The pen is mightier than the keyboard" shows that students who have made handwritten notes show much more better performance in the long run. So I decided to try it. First of all, talking about hardware, what you really need is a tablet and a stylus to write on. I personally use iPad Pro 11-inch and an Apple Pencil 2nd generation with it. Of course, first of all, I'd like to talk to you about accessories. Accessories is an important part of a digital note-taking experience, and as for me, I decided to choose only 3 of them. First of all is a really cheap Amazon case. The second is a screen protector. I choose Paper-like, just to add some friction during writing. And also I've added grip case for my Apple Pencil, just for a more natural writing experience and more natural writing feel. So let's see what do I really use and how the digital note-taking of an average student really works. So talking about digital note-taking, I use mainly 2 apps, Notability app and GoodNotes. So starting with the Notability app, it has a really good hierarchy system. You can see all of your subjects and sub-subjects right at a glance, and it really makes everything looks colorful and very nice to use. For example, I can see all of my documents which are sorted, for example by name, by date of modification or creation date. So I use mainly divided by the name, so you can see all of the numbers, the first lecture, second lecture, fourth lecture and fifth lecture. So it makes this app really easy to use. For example, also talking about user experience, it's really easy to import any type of file in the Notability app. First of all you need to do is to go to your Files app, find a file which you want to import into the Notability app, select it, share, and after that just choose Notability. After that you add, for example, create new note. After that you select where to save it, for example, let's choose pharmacology. So here we go. You can change the name right here. So you just tap right here. Here's your keyboard. And then I select one and tap the name. After that, all you need to do is to choose which pages to import. For example, if you don't want the last page or the first page, it won't be imported, you can choose it right here. I want all of the pages, then just import and one file sent to Notability. After that, I'll just open it right over here, and here I have first file with the lecture. And here you have all of the slides I need. I don't need this file, so delete it. So the second app I use for note-taking is GoodNotes. GoodNotes has a little bit more difficult hierarchy system. As you can see right here, it has the system of folders, so you can import folder into folder right here, as I have done with the subjects I took last semester. But mainly it's the same idea as with Notability. You just make your notes using a stylus on your iPad. So for example, let's choose the note. Here we have the note. It's embryology note of mine. And so, here you go. I prefer to make a big conspect in GoodNotes just because I like the feel of the paper than the GoodNotes gives. It doesn't have any lag or something like that. And so it makes a really nice feeling of the paper, of the style, so it's really awesome. But the thing why I use both of the apps is because in Notability, the main feature, which is you can record the lecture. For example, let's go to Clinical Care Basics, and for example, let's take the chapter of the surgery. So right over here, I have my lecture, which I can hear right after, and which I can, for example, edit right in the app. I can split the file, I can delete some of the file. For example, I don't want the full file, so I delete right over here. And due to the quality of the iPad microphones, the recording is very clear, and you can hear the voice much more clearly comparing to the voice recorder or the voice app in the iPhone. And the next app I use for digital note-taking is PDF Expert. I really love this app just because I have lots of books, lots of files to annotate, to mark, and now in this semester I don't use any kind of printouts or any kind of books I take. All I do is I download the book I need from the internet and I annotate right over here. So the main features I use over here is simple annotation. For example, I can mark in yellow here, I can change the color to the blue, mark it over here, I can cross the sentences, and so on. Also, the really interesting feature to have is PDF edits. For example, I can choose any text in Pro version and edit the PDF I need. Also, fill and sign. For example, I want to add some text over here, and here you go. Also, I can add a checkbox over here. I can cross something. Also, I can add some stamps. For example, if someday I'd like to print something out, so I can add the sticker. Also, I can import images. For example, let's take the image in high quality of the latest Apple presentation, and I can add it over here. So if I have a photo or an image on the information I need for my studies, I can add it over here and not to print it out. Also, it really works with some of my conspects because I just make a screenshot and after that I import all the images over here just to have it all in one place. And of course, it works very perfectly with the MacBook, so I begin annotating, editing the PDF on my iPad, and after that I continue editing in the same place on my MacBook, so it's really useful. The next thing I use as a part of digital note-taking and digital learning is flashcards. Before that I have used paper ones. I've made it for lots of my subjects, but right now I use a very powerful tool for that. It's called Anki app. Anki is a powerful tool for flashcards, and the main thing which you should know about Anki is that it's available on all of the platforms: Windows, iOS, macOS, and even Android. So all you need to do to download with the macOS or Windows app, or buy for Android or iOS app, and after that all you need to do is to add flashcards you need right here. You create one, and after that you have three choices. It uses a scientifically proven system of learning, so it's associated with the learning curve. So you revise your material the day after day after day, and after that you know it perfectly. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching the video. Feel free to leave the comments down below, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.